Hey y'all, this is Nessie here. I know you haven't seen me in a minute. Ooh, that's nice. Let me play with these filters. I've never done a live before, but I have been AOL, ASL, nothing. That's a mess. I need to get it together. Okay, but I know I was talking about being more consistent on here, and then boom, I disappeared. Well, kiddos, and for whoever follows me, because this will be up on my channel, I have moved. If you have noticed or not, there's a change in scenery. And yeah, that's what I've been focused on. Me and my family have moved to a bigger house. If you are kind of, my friend or family, other family members, you know that. But yeah, that's where I have been. And we have been moving ourselves. I have on my trusty dusty, not dusty, bonnet from That's Okay. I think that's how you say her name. She makes those beautiful Akira print bonnets. Love them very, very much. So this is not ideal as far as lighting goes, but here we are. And so I'm doing this off of my phone. One of the other mishaps on I'm gonna use this hourglass sample of liquid powder foundation mattifying. Oh, is this that's foundation? I thought this was a primer. Okay, so that's another thing. I only have some of my I'm still living out of boxes. I don't have cable. I don't. So yeah, I'm being recording this on my phone, and so I thought I would just give you guys a little update since I am going to try this Garnier 5-second blur instant smooth sample. Okay. Okay. It doesn't feel bad. It actually feels like what's the name of that? The Tarte primer, the one that's in that glass jar that I have somewhere. It feels like that, you do this in a little smoother than you normally would. So I thought I would talk to you guys because I have to get ready anyway. It is Sunday, getting ready for church. I have not put on makeup for like a week and I miss it. So here I am. Well, this can go in the trash shell. It's clearly for a white woman and I won't. Sephora to stop throwing in random samples, especially when you see I'm ordering all this brown stuff. Sephora, I know you just grabbed it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Stop doing that. Ooh. That's a tiny rant. I may do another live just so I'll have the video up of the things I got on the VIB sale, which I went ham, y'all. Okay, and this is I'm about to set this powder with this set this primer lotion with powder. Got this from Jackie Ina. This is just the MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Powder. And I like it. It's finely milled. Okay. I probably should put on my eyeshadow primer first, but what else at this point? Okay. Cool. Okay. Eyeshadow primer. And So, like I was saying, I may make that the VIB as haul as live, which I didn't even know that I had access to because I thought you had to have a bunch of folks on here. Y'all know I don't even have 100 subscribers, but I appreciate the 70 of y'all that are rocking with me. And good morning and happy Sunday to y'all and anybody else who does this. So I'm trying not to care about algorithms, but you know, it would be nice to have 100 people plus by the end of the year. But I've been kind of stagnant. But you know, it's the same. That's how YouTube does. It's the same kind of people that I just based my eyes with the Urban Decay primer, which I like that it's a squeeze out. Even though that wand, I have an appreciation for the wand that used to be in it too. So they kind of have both options on the shelf now. So what are we going to do, kiddos? Let's see. What I am going to do. I wanted to use that Morphe and just keep it kind of neutral. Yeah, I got the Morphe 350. That's my first Morphe palette. And I just got this very cute palette from Colored Rain. And it comes with a mirror. Y'all can see my little bootleg setup. Comes with a mirror. And those, it's very nice. I wore this last Sunday because, like I said, not last Sunday, the Sunday before that, because like I said, everything was packed up, and we had like homecoming at church and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was having an issue. Just kind of had to find what was on hand, and this really came through with a pinch because you can use everything in here. You can do your whole face with this. Although I didn't, but I used that as a highlighter, the pinkleberry. It's pretty, and they're really smooth. So I like that as well, but I'm not using that today. Ooh. And then the Morphe 352, yeah, 352 or squared or whatever you, yeah. That is yet another neutral palette that, girl, I don't honestly need. And I'm thinking I might do a palettes thing. I saw, I was looking at Makeup Struggles, and she did a video that was just all the palettes. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in with the Viseart Bold Mattes, Dark Matte, excuse me, number 4. I'm going to use these as my crease, and then I'm going to go in with the Fenty, this is the longest part of my makeup, the Fenty Galaxy, and I'm going to use this one with my hands. I think that's the difference, and I have a little base, mix and medium. This is supposed to be the dupe for matte. This is the one by NYX, the Multitasker. I don't know if you can see that, but like I said, I'm on my phone and it's kind of bright, and I'm at my vanity with my Expressions Hollywood mirror, which I love. I want that tabletop. Yeah, I want that tabletop, but you know, that junk is like $500, and who has that? As I said, I have moved. I finally got a real trill bed. I'm gonna use these 2 colors as a crease color. And this is a pointed crease brush from Real Techniques. Yeah, that's a little more orange than I like. But like as you can see, super duper pigmented. And I did not appreciate this palette at first, and I got it on sale, because no way else I'm going to pay that normal $80 for this, even though these are kind of, you know, they're bomb. I just didn't appreciate them. And the good thing about like moving is that you find all sorts of stuff when you move. So that's nice. And I'm going to take a fluff brush and kind of buff that out. So I found some makeup, but not the one I normally wear. I'm still living out of boxes because, you know, even with Thanksgiving and having this little break, I haven't had that much. Oh no. I just looked at my Nubian. Okay, but that one's off. And kind of got messed up in the mood. I love this palette. I know people have issues with Juvia's Place, but these palettes are great. And that's a shame that, I'm going to take this kind of orange. But I understand their frustrations. I'm not going to be like, it's invalid. No, she was wilding on some people. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I was like, I don't need to buy any more palettes this time around, which I did. I bought palettes for Black Friday. I did not buy them for the VIB sale, which clap it up for me. I got this right before, so that's just that. And I'll keep my buff brush out, but like I said, this is the longest part. This in my brow, so that will be the next thing that I do. But yeah, we had a little Thanksgiving because we're still unpacking. Everybody is working, so we've unpacked some, but not a lot, if that makes sense. And then I'm supposed to be unpacking after I done worked a full day of work. I'm still, you know, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay. So how do we want to do this? And I think this Fenty one has a mirror as well, which, you know, it should because of how much it costs. Like no shade. I think I'm gonna go in with, what color is this? Sunburnt? No, you know what? This is Mars on Fire. It has these on the bottom. I try to look at the back, so, but it's the other way around. But you know, this packaging is killer. I think so far out of everything Fenty Beauty. Okay, yeah, it works much better with your fingers. Don't try to use a brush on this bad boy. Ooh, duochrome. Yeah. Don't try to use a brush when you use this palette. And it's glitter. It's mad messy. But that's why I keep a wipe. And I also learned to, you know, focus on one eye at a time when you're putting this on. And people like were mad. I'm not hating on it. This is a beautiful palette, but people like mad when this came out because they were like, oh, it didn't have any matte transitions. Like, y'all, I got at least 4 neutral matte palettes. And that's, you know, in makeup world, that is small. Some of y'all got all kind of palettes that have that. And this is clearly meant to be like a companion palette. And I don't know why people were acting kind of brand new, but I don't know. That's just like some people, I don't know if they hate Rihanna or they kind of do this anytime they see, and particularly a black woman, at least I've noticed this. I'm a black woman. Anytime a black woman has anything to succeed, they pride themselves on being the one person that doesn't like it. That's just like somebody was like, you know how the foundation, which I love and will be using today, it is matte foundation, demi matte. And I saw this one girl was like, well, I hate it and it doesn't work for everybody. It don't work for matte either. Because it broke up on my oily skin because but I did what I normally do. I cover my face in that first solid oil, and then I used it as a primer, and then I put it on, and it broke up. I'm like, well, sis, you have an oily face, and then you used oil as a primer. I'm surprised all your foundations don't do that. Something is amiss. Yeah. So yeah, like with this, I would put on a little glitter glue, which honestly I have started to use just on a lot of things that have shimmer and it's kind of glittering, kind of loose. I ordered a glitter palette from one of these black owned, which I wanted to get one from the crayon case, that Tokyo Vanity one, which that was really pretty, but that junk sold out. But it should have. It was $8 this Black Friday, so the makeup guys have blessed you if you were able to get one. And you know, makeup, the crayon case is created by Super on YouTube. So I'm really excited to try her stuff. And that sale she had was bomb. It was like, yeah, you get the highlighters. Well, the Angola, which is the gold, looks great. Everybody I've seen it on. The Angola, which is a gold highlighter, which I don't need more of. So, but I got a few of those. So, come Christmas, keep looking out, y'all. All right. So, yeah, that's a nice look. It's a good look. Like, I'm not mad at it. But, like I said, with this, there is a bit of a learning curve. And a lot of people have been saying that. And they were kind of comparing it to the moon dust, but I wouldn't compare it to that. Actually, to me, I'll go in with the buffer, yeah, and then I'll line it. I'll give myself a little liner and pop. All right, cool beans. Okay. This is a concealer brush. Okay. This is gonna be MAC Longwear Concealer. Which is a oldie, but a goodie. Yep, underneath the eye. Let's get that going. And of course, I got my handy dandy booty blender. I probably should have put on some color corrector before, but oh well. This will suffice. Like I said, everything is still in boxes. Even though that's not, I'm looking at a color corrector right now. The one from Naked, what's your face? The Naked from Herb and Decay. Let me move this. I'm not gonna set it because I like to put on my concealer before I put on my foundation. And like I said, the next big thing, and I love this little color switch. Honestly, concealer is wet. Why would you do that, Sugarfoot? Which, FYI, to self, note to self, I need to go get my rare. Need to go get my cinema effects. I think that's what it's called. Cinema Secrets. Need to go get my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. So it's still, well, like I was saying in the move, we still, because we own the other house, so we're not trying to move and sell at the same time, so that's a good thing. Okay. And Tarshay still get pop up on this thing, even though it's live. But hey. Okay. And obviously, don't use a beauty blender if you want something to be kind of full coverage. But my dark spots are at my chin. My chinny chin. Okay. So, let's see what we got going. And I'm going to need a little mirror for this. How about, I have been looking for this Anastasia brow definer in the color dark brown, which really, it's not as heavy as the brow wiz. My brow wiz, and granted, which that is holy grail, I did not appreciate it at first because I thought it was a little hard, but like I said, you know, just got to using it, and that has been my everyday thing. Let me color switch this. Does anybody know in these color switch things? I know they're kind of cheap, so I might just buy another one. Does anybody know if you can replace the sponge? I know sometimes I call myself trying to clean it, but I can just flip it. Smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. Okay. Brows. And I found Spike. My little Spike pencil, which I thought was empty, and that's why I thought it was sitting over there. But I forgot I bought another one. From Spiked from Matte. Well, I might not be using this one. Is this the end of it though? Yep. I used it till I couldn't no more. Hold on. Well, you know what? That might be the end of it, folks. It is the end. Hey, I did use the end of this. I love when I actually use up makeup, which that is my goal this year. I said that, but also I used, you know, it was Black Friday. The Black Friday sales were amazing, especially for a lot of the little indie, and I get a clean spoolie from when MAC had a brush sale through Macy's. It was amazing. They stuff ain't never on sale. So it's the first time I really have a bunch of MAC brushes. And do want to clean them up, maybe a little bit. And I have not gotten my eyebrows waxed in like a year and a half because I feel like they're so thin, and that kind of, so I've just been cleaning them up with just like a little beauty store razor. Just kind of shaping them. I want to get them microbladed, but that junk is like $500 plus. So it's like, do I want to do that, or do I want this fancy tabletop from Whatchaface, from Expressions Vanity? I want the tabletop. So I don't know, maybe when taxes roll around, or you know, if somebody want to be generous and know somebody here in the greater Nashville area that does microblading, so I don't have to do my eyebrows every day. This is just my makeup wipe. I always keep a makeup wipe. This is like a Walmart brand one that's like exfoliating, even though I have some e.l.f. ones, which are, honestly, holy grail as far as makeup remover wipes go. And let me actually put a little powder on these because that works better and it makes them bushier. See. Yeah. See, like, this is a good pencil too. Smooth. And I always kind of had to like build up a tail because I got that from my mama, that the eyebrows are sort of very sparse on the ends, so I always create a tail. Yeah, I hadn't picked this up in like a year, but I forgot about you, girl. I forgot about how great this little eyebrow pencil was. I have never had I got a sample of the Benefit one. And it's a little waxy. Well, you know what that one is? If you have something, anything kind of moist on your skin, you can't really use it. And that sucks. Because I go back and forth between wet and dry. During, when you're doing your makeup, just in general. And my eyebrows are definitely, I don't even think they sisters, they cousins, really. But yeah, like my natural eye, that's just, you remember when we were young and did not care about our eyebrows and nobody told us. But you know, how could they? They didn't care about their eyebrows. And honestly, the issue is, why I have issues with my eyebrows is that I follow the natural curve of my brows, and this is how they naturally look. A mess. Okay. Because, yeah, like, I'm up on the skin now. But that's fine, because this is in the front. Just that front part, just trying to get them equal. Okay. That's going to do it today. Getting beat for Jesus. Getting beat for Jesus. Hermes. Like, I don't know why I did that. I wiped off. Well, it'll still be okay. Yeah. It's just like, I found my little eyeshadow palette, my little mixing palette that I got off like eBay, and it was like $1, which I loved back in the day. Well, yeah, I haven't used it for like 2 years because I'm not even using it now, but it's like $2. But it really comes in a cinch. Yeah, and I'll come back with that'll be my highlight palette. But just to clean the girls up here, I don't. Well, it's like, this is why I put on my This is why I put on my foundation last, though. I got quite a bit of MAC products, even though I did not take advantage of that 25% off that select guide, because I want to try all kind of other stuff. It's just like, I didn't get the Fenty Stunner paint. Looks beautiful, though. on everybody I've seen it on. I have not been disappointed with anything I've gotten from Fenty Beauty. And obviously this is not sponsored and I don't get free stuff. I'm just saying. Okay, and this little brush is a Morphe 421. It's nice. Ooh. Ooh, powder got my nose. Okay. Alright. And so I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty in 400, which I saw this. You know, that's the one thing. People thought that they could you know, kind of pick it when pick it just by looking at the picture or looking at the bottle. No, you can't, because girl, make sure you shake it. And I've been testing other primers with this. 3 dots usually does me. I put it on the areas I really need coverage in. I put it on the bridge of my nose. Okay. But like, yeah, this foundation is a game changer. Let's put 3. I'm gonna put in 4 today. Just cause I felt like I blended out my under eye concealer. Okay. Under eye concealer. But that's why. And that's why I'm not also that messed up about doing being very precise with the concealer when I'm cleaning up my eyebrows, because I go in with the foundation. I just like the way this dries down and it looks like skin. So, and you know, some people like to look kind of masky, which, you know, if you love the cake face, girl, do you. But and this foundation obviously isn't the best for dry skin, but you know, you can make it work for you. That's my experience with any foundation though. Most foundations, you have to kind of play with them and adjust them to you, which honestly, that's all foundations. Cause like, I love double wear, but the closest one to my color is kind of orange to me, so I had to always go back and cool it down. It's a little warm. Okay. And I got the rest of her little the face trio thing, and I got that during the VIB sale. I had been looking at it, and I got the full bottle of the primer, because the primer was nice. I just don't feel like digging it out right now. Like I said, I'm in transition. I will say that several times throughout this video. All right, so what I'm gonna go in with next is this cream contour set thing from Pure. This is the one in I think it's in dark. Okay. It has that too. I guess I could use that as under eye. I like this one as well. This is one I have been using for years. So I got a pot on y'all. And I don't know if I want to bronze this up with that Bobbi Brown. I got the GRRM one, and I got the darkest one. And child, it is going straight back to Sephora. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Me. I like to do this and kind of warm it. Well, contour does not warm it up. That's what a bronzer does. But I use this e.l.f. bronzer too. I love. This is a MAC 196. And it's kind of coming into a cinch. I opened up these new brushes to use because one, that's the first thing I saw, and yeah, so that's nice. This e.l.f. bronzer is nice as well. I'll go back with that. That's fine. I should have just used a contour powder, which I look mad yellow on the screen because of the light. And let me turn the light on and see how it looks on screen. You can't tell at all. That's stupid. Okay, so I look very yellow, but so do my hands. So I guess I'm in there like swimwear, but dang, y'all. But it looks nice in real life in the mirror. That is amazing how different you can look. Let's see. And even though, you know, you really kind of don't need this stuff, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder with my, okay, yeah, the Laura Mercier regular translucent powder. Might go back, no, I know I saw it. Walk away from a minute. Don't mind my bed and my don't mind me. Let's see. And it's tight right here. Just like I've got to adjust things. Gonna go in with the black opal in the color dark, the black opal deluxe finishing powder, not the oil controller one because it's not as good, quite frankly. Which black opal had a sale too. Everyone really had a good sale except Milani. Well, no, it wasn't just Milani who had kind of bogus sales. Doing Black Friday. Well, maybe they'll do something for Cyber Monday. Dose of Colors had a good sale. Okay. Dose of Colors had a great sale. And okay. Alright. Yeah. We're in there. Nice footwear. And I think I was still. Do I want to smoke these out? I think I do. Just a touch. What do I want to smoke it with? Because it's kind of red. The one? No, this is not the one. I have several Juvia's places, which I'll go over. I know, just like I was saying, I was looking at Makeup Struggles, and she, with her palette video, she has a ton of eyeshadow palettes, but that's her jam. She didn't really do foundation, doesn't really, and she'll do like a lip, but mostly eyeshadows and lip stuff. No foundation. Well, she has nice skin. She doesn't need it. Okay. So I'm going in with the color Zulu from the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. Mm-hmm. Which this is, this is my favorite transition to shade. It's kind of that orangey brown, which I should have just. I'm winging this because I'm using what's at my disposal right now. But when I say I love this, mm, mm-hmm. Yeah, smoky enough. And this brush is actually too big to be doing that, but like I said, I can't find a smudge brush. Okay. Mm. Yeah, just came back with that, and I'll come back with this is a very lazy smoky eye, but as you can see, I've been using this one up too. This is the mini. Yeah, the other one was too like this is the mini. This is enough. The other one was too big. It needed to calm down. Um, I think I gave it to somebody when I did a giveaway last year. I will not be doing one this year, I don't think. Thank you. About my skin. How are you doing today? I just happened to look up. I didn't even know the comments were on, but hey, how you doing? How's the weather where you are? It's can't decide what it wants to do in Tennessee. All right, so what I am going to do. Oh, okay. So you're in Thailand. Is it warm? Even though it's night? Or does it get cool at night? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, going back in to finish my face with the deluxe, no, the dark Studio Fix Perfecting Powder. And just using a Real Technique powder brush, which, like I said, it's these so far are some of my favorite brushes, and they are drugstore. But you can get you a good set at Marshall's for even cheaper than what it normally is, because these usually retail like around between like $7 and $9, because this is their like core collection. But I think I got these from Ulta when they had that big brush sale. So this brush was like $2 or $4. It was really cheap, but I love it. And it's soft, and it's my favorite powder brush. And if I mess up, like this is the new one, I just rebought this one because I couldn't find I could find it, but it one of the cleansers I was trying was a little harsh to it. Okay. And I am not really setting, I'm just taking the powderiness away with the Mario Badescu. I forgot how to pronounce his name. Facial spray, the one with the cucumber and the green tea. And I don't have a paper towel, but it's very little powder in here, so I'll do it like this before I set it. And to me also, usually this would be the time you would go back in with your bronzer and your highlights. I can't decide what I want to highlight with today. Do I just want to do this one? No, that's too pink. I go back in with a highlight and blush is usually what I do. Cream blush, I will put it on right about this time. I love a cream blush. Got some from Glossier coming up, and you're gonna use this bronzer again. To add that one. You know what's a mess though? Out of like all these makeup companies, like e.l.f. is one of the few people that has a bronzer that works for me. And honestly, that's sad because I'm like, as far as the darkness of brown girls, I'm like in the middle. And since it's kind of winter, I'm on the kind of lighter side right now. But usually I'm in the middle. I'm brown. And so, you got all these people making, and all this time, and just so much of it doesn't work for me. Like I said, the Guerlain that I bought that has the nerve to be like $50 something, and then it didn't even oh, that's a Sahara. I thought I had, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use something as blush. I don't know what I'm about to use as blush. I thought I got them. You know what? It's probably down in another box. That's box life. Box life. What you gonna do? That's that Prince Pop Life. I'm gonna use a couple of these colors from Juvia's Place and make a blush. It's eyeshadow. It's all the same thing. And yes, I use the same brush that I bronzed with. Because why not? Because I don't want like a pow pow of a blush. Because I'm going to go back with a highlighter. But these kind of, I'll show you what colors I used. This kind of shimmery. These two shimmeries, I'm kind of blending them. It's kind of a red and kind of a brown. Well, one is more kind of a pinky gold. And then that kind of maroon. Kind of blending them. It's nice. I prefer a matte blush. But hold on. I was looking for a highlighter. And I see this little Jaclyn Hill. Yeah, I'm going to use Jaclyn Hill's highlighter palette. Because it has, let's see, what is this? Brush copper or blushed? Blush copper. Which is the only one that's upside down when you look at it. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. Although I'm not, full disclosure, I think my favorite highlight is like, I got it out of that Laura Mercier palette that has the brown one that is like bronze. Beautiful. And this is just another trick. You take your powder brush if you think that your highlight or your blush or whatever is doing too much. Go back in with your powder or your foundation blush and kind of diffuse it. All right. Yeah. Okay. And let me go back in with, I'm debating. I think I'll go in with, with this Artist Couture in the color Conceited. I need something fluffy. Something fluffy. Okay, here we go. This is gonna work today. This Sigma Large Angle Contour F40. I'm going to use that. Yes. Because this definitely needs to be diffused. And y'all talking about y'all had issues with Trophy Wife. But at least, could you imagine if Trophy Wife was loose? But on the bright side, tons, even though it's a little bit in, it's only a little bit in the container. A lot goes a long way with these Artist Couture highlights. Yeah, and the Diamond Glow powder, and I said the color is conceded, but that is nice. And I like to layer mine, so I think I might pop that in my inner corner as well. But like, it was closed up, and as you can see, it's closed up, but still, there's a lot of powder everywhere. Let me go in with this little angle brush. See, it was, I think I used, that's the only thing with white sometimes. It'll clean it. Well, that color switch got a little bit out of it, but I think I need to put this and maybe a little bit of this blush copper. I keep wanting to say brush copper in the corner. I know this is gonna be hella long, but it's, yeah. But I got time this morning. I'm talking. It's just not. Yeah, I always need a. Is anybody else eye phobic? Yeah, I couldn't find stuff. But I gave myself a little extra time. The next line should be pretty short because I'm just be going against about what I bought. And this is not a tutorial. This is just how I do my makeup, y'all. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Talk about being a guru. Even though it says on Instagram, if you actually follow me on Instagram, which is also at Nessie Like, that if you are MUA, I'm MUA. Because a lot of people are professional at that. I mean, it's a lot of people, you know, claiming that. You know, it's like, girl, you just a makeup enthusiast. And that's fine. Or some people, I don't like how they do their makeup. And saying that, but you know, y'all might not like how I do my makeup, so whatever. And I don't expect nobody to really watch this because it's long. It's long. All right, and I'm gonna take the color fix. Let's see, and I'll just go down. Let's see. I like to do the bridge of my nose so I can warm it up. And this is Champagne Pop. Okay. Which I didn't get the single of Champagne Pop. I got that kind of duo that had like a Prosecco Pop and the blush. That blush, which is brown and doesn't really show up on me. But I didn't want the other blush color because I kind of had something close to that. I bought a lot of blush from Sasha Cosmetics, so I'm excited about that package coming in this Black Friday. Okay, I hear the ball in there. Okay, and this mattifying has gotten all the attention. It says it's pretty good. It almost smells like paint, but we'll see how it does. All right. Well, that is basically how I do my face. I'm gonna pop on a liner and a little mascara, and I'm good to go. Thanks for hanging out with me, even though I saw the one person from Thailand who has left. But that's fine. Like I said, I don't think a lot of people was gonna watch this anyway because, quite frankly, I'm rambling as I am getting ready and gave a life update. And I'll post it to my channel. But I always get a little rambly towards the end. Do y'all do the same? Okay. And I'm just using the who you call L'Oreal. I'm just using the Carbon Black from L'Oreal. And I will clean up that wing. I don't love it. That's what we got whites for, y'all. Okay. Alright, and it's not as black as I like. You know the best liquid one that I actually was surprised at? One that I just got with randomly, like as a bonus from GRRM Cosmetics. I really liked it. See? Yeah. And it can't really handle being on top of eyeshadow. This. But the other one can. So here we are. But shoot, that wing on that left eye is kind of busted. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna end it here, guys. And thanks for looking. I have been talking for an hour. I've literally been doing my makeup for church for an hour. That's a mess. Yeah. So thanks. I'll see you guys later on. Maybe I'll do another one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come back with another one to I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Cathedral. It's kind of pink and kind of neutral. It's just gonna be like a neutral color. So thanks. Bye. Love you guys. I'm gonna finish with my little liner so I can concentrate. Bye.